In a world where everyone has a superpower, Pat and Brian were the only two without any abilities. They were often left out of activities and games because they couldn't keep up with their superpowered friends. But that didn't stop them from going on a camping trip with their friends to the woods. As they set up camp near a river, the group of friends laughed and joked around the fire. But as the night grew darker, they began to hear strange noises coming from the woods. They tried to brush it off as just an animal, but the noises grew louder and closer. Brian woke up in the middle of the night to find that one of their friends was missing. He woke up Pat and they both went to search for their friend. They found him lying on the ground, covered in bite marks. They tried to wake him up, but he was already dead. The group soon discovered that the woods were filled with the walking dead. They had to use their wits and survival skills to stay alive. They gathered all the weapons they could find and started to build a barricade around their campsite. But as time went on, the group began to argue about what to do next. Some wanted to stay and wait for help, while others wanted to try and make it out of the woods on their own. Brian and Pat were in the latter group, but they knew they couldn't leave without the rest of their friends. As they were discussing their next move, the group encountered a horde of zombies. They fought them off as best they could, but one of their friends sacrificed themselves to save the rest of the group. They were heartbroken, but they knew they had to keep moving. Brian and Pat finally made it out of the woods, but they were the only ones left. They were traumatized by what they had seen and experienced, but they were also grateful to be alive. They knew they would never forget the horror they had faced in the woods, but they also knew they had each other to lean on.